Welcome back to Mitten Money Bets, episode 17. We're a day late with the podcast this week. So what? Shove it.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't have any Thursday games, so it doesn't matter.
We didn't even pick the Chargers-Chiefs game because who cares? Also, COVID is just, we'll get to it later. COVID
it's back. It is
apparently back. I mean,
this feels like 2020 with all the players being announced as out right before the game, fucking every single one of my bets. I thought it was over.
Yeah, this podcast disavows COVID-19, in case you were wondering. But packed show for you guys today. A little bit of NFL talk, some non-NFL talk. Might get a little crazy. Some Christmas talk. So let's cue the intro and get right into it.
Rolling, holds it, turns through the legs. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? This is one for Patricia. The three will go. Rebound box. Back out to Allen. Three-pointer Meyer. Tie again. Line the goal. Kucherov gets clobbered by Tompa. The big games. Lots of big seconds.
So today is December 17th. A little bit of Friday action for the people. Pretty solid week for me last week. I went 3-1. Anything you would like to say for yourself?
You know, it's got to be dark to see the stars. That's all I'm saying. So it's got to go dark before you can see me shine. I was 1-3, whatever.
Okay.
I took a lot of unders. It didn't happen.
I'd also like to say that if you took my parlay last week and you cashed out at halftime, you technically won. But other than that, Matt Nagy, you can go fuck yourself. I hope you're out of a job. I don't like to talk about another man's job, but he doesn't deserve a job. He needs to be frying burgers this offseason. He doesn't deserve to coach football any longer after not covering 12 and a half.
After they were
up 3 at halftime,
yeah.
And they got 6 at halftime. They got outscored 24-3 in the second half.
Yeah, that Matt Nagy, more like Matt Trashbag.
Matt Batty.
Yeah.
Also, free Justin Fields. He doesn't deserve this. Good QB.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
It was just embarrassing to see that cover.
Maybe he doesn't know. Also, if you follow us on Twitter at MidMoneyBets, you saw Evan did follow through on his promise, and he was at Nipperfield. Apparently, he's a Cincinnati guy now.
That was fucking electric.
Okay.
We just walked in. I had my chicken fingers, my canes, my Texas toast, my crinkle cut fries, sat at the 50 in my penguin suit. It was sick. I didn't bring a football. I made a mistake. We were going to play catch on the field. I goofed. But I was at the 50-yard line. It was pretty cool. That's it.
Okay. Lifelong Cincinnati fan, Evan.
Huge. As long as one of my teams makes the finals.
Okay. First person to... No, I'm not even going to say that.
Say it.
I was going to say, first person to DM us the name of the Cincinnati mascot.
Oh, yeah.
We'll give some piece of merch to you.
Oh, that's interesting. And it's not the Latin name. It's like the American name because I know it because I'm a huge Bearcats guy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then speaking of merch giveaway, we'll tweet this out, but we are dropping. There's a little Easter egg at the end of every show. Real ones know the outro song. There's something different about every episode in December. So the first person to DM us those in order after our last show drops.
Just the names of the songs.
We will give a t-shirt out. And then
a kiss.
We might do a poster, and then everybody that DMs us that all gets a kiss.
Kisses for good luck.
Yeah.
Except for JT Daniels. Fuck you, JT Daniels.
Yeah. There's going to be a mistletoe hanging in our DMs.
Ooh!
Okay, so speaking of...
mistletoes and kissing.
Speaking of kissing the homies, let's talk some NFL football.
Yeah.
My first pick. Now, okay, so I took the picks yesterday. We didn't end up filming yesterday or recording yesterday. The lines have since moved. This line is not on DraftKings at all at the moment because there was breaking news. So, Browns versus the Raiders. Kevin Stefanski is apparently out because of COVID now. Like we mentioned, COVID is just absolutely wrecking everybody right now.
Yeah.
It looks like Aaron
running
Donald
wild.
versus defensive tackle. It looked like Aaron Donald chasing Kyler Murray on Monday Night Football. But you know what? I don't care. So what I got this line at was Browns +1. I don't know why the Browns are dogs when the Las Vegas Raiders just got the brakes beat off of them versus the Chiefs. They lost 48-9 last week.
You did say the Chiefs were going to score like 43,
Mhm.
and then Oakland would get like
I
7.
am Nostradamus.
No, you are Cody, but okay.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? I don't care about the head coach. And you know why? Because the last time he was out due to COVID, the Browns won their first playoff game in fucking forever against the Steelers last year, and they looked pretty good. And you know what? They still have a guy on the defensive line, Defensive Player of the Year candidate, Myles Garrett. I think he's going to be teeing off on Derek Carr for 4 quarters because the Raiders, they can't run the football. They don't really run play action well. You don't have to respect their play action. This is just going to be Myles Garrett in Derek Carr's face.
Oh.
Kind of hot if you think about it.
Yeah. That's
and-
got yeah.
And both the Chunt is healthy. Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. Chunt.
The Chubb is full health. Is that what you're saying?
Full Chubb, and it's hunting season, and we're fucking, and they're gonna run all over this Raiders defense. I don't care who's coaching on the sidelines. I like the Browns +1 versus Vegas.
My first pick is going to be Cardinals -3 in the third quarter against the Lions at Ford Field. Arizona is third in the league in points in the third quarter, and the Lions are 21st. Those are really weird stats, but they're still stats that exist. I get it. Cardinals are the best road team this year, and as far as scoring goes, are averaging a league-high 33 points per game and have not lost on the road yet. They also only allow 16 points a game on the road. They're 7-0 against the spread on the road, too, and they win those games on average by 16 or more. So you take all those numbers, you crunch them together, Dan Campbell's going to be eaten, and Jared Goff might be sitting at halftime because the Cardinals are going to be spanking them. But Cardinals are going to come out at halftime, put up 14 to the Lions. I'll give the Lions 3 that quarter maybe. They might hit a field goal. Riley Patterson's pretty good, I guess.
Do you think Jared Goff's girlfriend spanks him?
Oh, fuck. I would...
If you haven't seen that video of her like celebrating,
I literally hope that Jared Goff throws a game-winning touchdown every fucking week.
I hope she's always at a Sports Illustrated swimsuit shoot, and he's always throwing game-winning touchdowns because wow, what a video!
Yeah, I mean,
don't even bonk us. It's December.
Cardinals are going to cover 3 in the third quarter at Ford Field. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay, speaking of Cardinals Lions, I doubled down on this game. I took the over. It's at 47. I legitimately believe in my heart that Kyler Murray might throw for 400 yards and 5 TDs. DeAndre Hopkins is out. It doesn't matter because the Lions legitimately signed just any corner that was available. They signed Shakur Brown from MSU, who has been a free agent for probably the last year. RIP Jerry Jacobs, he looked promising, got injured. Okuda's been out the whole year.
Okuda's trash.
Oruwariye is pretty ass, and he's injured too. I don't know. At this point, they might as well throw the Honolulu Blue on me, and I will cover Rondell Moore next week.
Damn.
I'll probably do just as good a job. I think the Cardinals are going to score 35-42 on their own, and then, as always, we will get some garbage time points from the Lions. And stadium over. 15 of the last 21 at Ford Field have gone over. Kyler Murray's used to playing in domes. He's going to feel right at home at Ford Field.
Kyler Murray likes
They might as well just call
too.
it Kyler Field after this week.
Oh.
Over
Wow.
47.
Martha is pissed. Speaking of overs, I'm sick and tired of unders. Over 45, Seahawks versus the Rams. I know. I said last week, Seahawks, notorious under team. What did they do last week? They went over.
I personally faded you on that pick last week, I'll be honest.
Sick. It's playoff push time, which means this is going to be a gritty game. The Rams are tied with the Cowboys at 9-4 in the NFC playoff picture, 1 game back from the Packers, Bucks, and Cardinals. And if they want any chance to get the number 1 seed, this is a must-win week. Meanwhile, with the Seahawks, they've won 2 straight, but are still on the outside looking in. They're only 1 game back at 5-8, which is pretty disgusting. There's a total of 5 teams ahead of them at 6-7. They cannot afford to lose another game. Seattle's defense is 23rd in passing yards allowed a game, and I don't think Stafford will have a problem slinging it around. Wilson will, I really need him. I need Russ to get me like 14 to 17 for me to be comfortable, and I think Stafford throws for 350, at least 3 touchdowns. This game will go over 45 in Los Angeles. Book it.
All right. Now, this line has me absolutely befuddled.
Befuddled.
Yes, Washington football team versus the Eagles. This line opened at 4.5 on Tuesday. Guess where the line is now?
Is it favoring Washington?
No. Well, what do you mean by favor?
What's the line at?
9.5. It
9.
has moved from 4.5
So
to
who's
9.5.
Is Taylor Heineke out?
Nope. Oh, I'm going to get into this. Apparently 21 players on the Washington football team are on the COVID list.
21.
However, that does not include, I believe, Taylor Heineke, Antonio Gibson. They get back Jonathan Allen and possibly Montez Sweat.
That's all they need.
Exactly. They also, you know who else they have? Ron Rivera. You know what he said when asked about having 21 players and possibly 11 stars out due to COVID?
What'd he say? Next man up?
He said next man up. This is an opportunity for those guys to shine. I think those guys are going to shine. We still don't know who's going to start at quarterback for the Eagles. It could be Gardner Badshoe, or it could be
Gardner
Jalen Stinks. Either way, they don't know who's going to be quarterback. It doesn't matter. If it's Gardner, he had his backup game 2 weeks ago, and where he looked sweet. If he plays again, he's going to look bad. I don't think, even with 11 stars out, the Washington football team has NFL players that get paid to be there too. I don't think the Eagles are still 9.5 points better than the Washington football team. It is shocking that the line has moved that much. That just proves the public just plays into COVID way too much. And you know what? I'm not going to let COVID win. And I think Washington's going to cover 9.5.
The only thing I can think of when I hear Gardner's name is when he was in the quarterback battle with Pony Boy in Jacksonville, and he said he hasn't taken a shit
for 2 weeks.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to be number 2. I love that.
1, he's a fraud. 2, his name is literally Gardner. I don't know if I want somebody that trims hedges as my starting QB, because hedging is for Gardners. And that's not something that Mitten Money can get behind.
Okay. All right. Speaking of weird picks, over 12.5 on the Packers team total in the second half against the Ravens. This is weird.
You just go 1-3 and then just start reaching.
It can't get worse. It could, but it's not going to.
I wish I had a whistle.
Okay.
Every time you reached on the podcast.
All right. I'd follow up. Green Bay is 11th in the league in points scored in the second half, and last week they scored 24. Sorry, Cody. I'm sorry.
That was against the Bears.
Yeah. Well, that ruined your...
I'm just saying it was.
The week before that, they scored 16, and the week before that, they scored 21 points in the second half. All of those are over. Ravens are a bottom 10 team in the league in passing defense and might be the most frustrating team to watch. I am just going to put my money on Daddy Rogers here to double check the ball into the end zone in the second half. I love this. It's a weird number, but over 12.5 points in the second half seems really easy. I cannot wait for that pick to lose, and then next week I'm a fucking clown.
Mm-hmm. Shame Spirit Halloween.
They're gonna score 10 because Crossbar kicked it off the post.
Mason Crossbar, yeah, he's a fucking loser. And then finally, a absolute snooze fest at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Jets Dolphins. I'm riding with my division unders after Thanksgiving because it's 3-0 the last 3 weeks. The total's 42.5 here, kind of a low number. However, the line has since moved to 41, which means Cody's on the right side of the money. A lot of people are taking the under. I like the under. The Dolphins' last 5 have gone under versus the AFC teams. I don't know what is going to happen in this game. This is either going to be a disgusting 17-13 game, or it's going to be both teams scoring over 28. But I would like to bet on the under here. because the Jets are involved in this football game.
The Jet, Jets.
And Zach Wilson, also a walking apple turnover, just like his best friend Trevor Lawrence.
I'm going to give a pick here, and I'm not going to say any reasoning behind it besides Tom Brady being the best to ever do it. Bucks -6 in the first half against the Saints. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. My only counterpoint would be every time he's played the Saints and
I get it.
Tampa, not in the playoffs, he's gotten skull fucked.
I understand that.
He is playing Taysom bad, so.
And the Bucks have a really good run defense.
Yeah. Well,
So
Taysom Hill's a dynamic QB, dude.
totally. Yeah, sure. Lou Nichols is a dynamic running back, but he didn't get any.
Okay, I'm going to give you guys a hint what the dog of the week is with this sound effect. That's not a lion, that's a tiger. It's the Bungles. The Cincinnati Bungles. They're 2.5-point dogs. I already forgot who they're playing. It doesn't really matter.
NFL Cody here.
They're 2.5-point dogs versus the Broncos. It didn't matter who they were playing. They're going to win this week because this is what the Broncos do. I think the Broncos are only favored because they beat the brakes off the Lions last week, but let's face it, that happens. This is nothing new.
They scored 38 again.
Also, that was the Demaryius Thomas game. Rest in peace.
Yeah, after that, okay, so that
He had an
news
88.
came out after I gave my pick, so that pick doesn't really count.
Well, it's on the record. But yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a rest in peace game, so
well.
If I knew that, I would have
They
taken
ended that game on an
Broncos spread.
88-yard drive for a touchdown. He wore 88. How fucking nuts is that? Crazy. Yeah, I just don't think the Broncos are going to repeat it. I think the Broncos are a bad team. I think this is what the Bengals do. They came back, looked pretty good in the second half against the 49ers. I like Joey Burrow this week. That's it. Nothing really else for you guys.
That's the pick.
So, oh wait, I forgot to bark. I let out a roar.
You did let out a roar.
Maybe I don't bark because it lost last week.
I think you got to bark. Ruff.
So now we're going to get into, this is just a grab bag segment. We're just going to talk about trending topics here. What do we want to break into first? I have 3 on my list.
Are we doing sports history or this week in sports?
You can start with your sports history if you'd like, and then I'll go to mine.
I have 4 interesting things that happened this week in the past in sports. 2 days ago, in 1970s, can't remember the specific year, O.J. Simpson murdered Jim Brown's single-season rushing record in the NFL, and that was not an allegation. It actually happened. Jameis Winston won the 79th Heisman Trophy and celebrated with some crab legs. The 72 Dolphins became the first undefeated team, 14-0, kind of cool. And Joe Louis
didn't play a full schedule.
True. Joe Louis knocks out Al McCoy in 6 rounds for the heavyweight championship. That is a Detroit fact.
Rest in peace, Joe Louis Arena.
Gone but not forgotten.
Worst fucking parking garage in the country. Okay. Speaking of history, we'll just walk through what happened. I don't know if anybody saw this, but on Saturday, Nancy Reagan was trending. You're probably wondering yourself, why was Nancy Reagan trending on a Saturday when she's dead? A book came out, and in said book, let's just say Nancy Reagan was accused to be the throat goat, if you will.
If you will.
She, back in the day, actually how she pulled Ronald Reagan, because he was an actor. Correct, I believe, yeah. He was an actor before he was president. She would just go around the MGM Hollywood lot, basically just sucking every dude off for years. So, shout out to Nancy Reagan. Rest in peace. The throat goat before, I guess, Tiana Trump could take that title.
I'm with you on that one.
Okay.
Next, I'm kidding. I don't even know who she is. Who is that?
Yeah. Next, we'll talk about Omicron. I don't know if I'm fucking saying that right. Sounds like a transformer. I don't know if the government just says, like, what's the most intimidating thing we can name the next Delta variant so people get vaccinated? Not to get political, but where the fuck we went from, like, ABC, then they had Delta, and then they were just like, fuck it, Omicron. Like, what happened to E? That's usually how they name hurricanes. Omicron sounds fucking terrifying.
It does sound terrifying.
It
I'm
is-
just picturing like a cell with like 10 legs on it, like a Doc Ock and like Spider-Man, like
That's
that.
eight
I know.
legs.
I know.
Okay.
I understand that's
Alright.
8, but I'm picturing that like just walking into your immune
That's
system.
crazy you said that because Spider-Man comes out tonight.
We're not sponsored by them. Don't go see the movie. Shitty movie.
I'm going to see it. I'm pretty excited.
We're not sponsored.
Sponsor
us, somebody.
Omicron visual meme right now is like the fucking Kool-Aid man busting through a wall with all of the fucking sports leagues. It's just like, what does the Kool-Aid man say?
Fuck.
Fuck, I gotta Google it now.
Oh shit. He busts.
Oh, he
through-
says, "Oh yeah." He's fucking. That's Omicron right now. It is just running a train on professional sports. It is nuts. Like half the NBA is out, half the NFL's out. I don't know. I thought everybody's vaccinated. I don't really understand this. It's gonna fucking ruin some bets. I don't understand. I think if like the other night, Joel Embiid was ruled out at tip-off. DraftKings void my fucking bet. I took Sixers money line. That's disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, it reminds me of the 2020 year, and it just hurts my bank taking these bets. Also, Austin Reeves is like the truth in the NBA.
I hammered Lakers money line last night.
He did.
You know his nickname?
Yeah, I understand.
AR-15.
AR-15. That's
Kinda cool.
It's a touchy subject.
It's paying homage to Andres Kirilenko, AK-47. People forget.
Yeah, but
I get the AR-15. I get it. But
yeah.
Mark Jackson said it last night on the broadcast when he hit it, and I was like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't know if we can talk about
And
that."
there's a deep drive to left.
Castellanos hits it. It's going to be a 4-2 ball game. We have one last thing, but I'd just like to say my piece real quick. Today, Kenneth Walker announced he will not be playing in the bowl game. So thank you, K9, for everything you did for MSU this year. Walker, Player of the Award winner. That's my piece. Don't even try to be fucking ignorant.
Nothing. No.
Also, Bryce Young won the Heisman. Called it.
All I'm saying is that Lou Nichols isn't going into the league because there's unfinished business.
He's also a freshman, so he can't.
He also had better numbers than Kenneth Walker.
Okay, yeah, he also had more carries.
You carry these
Damn,
nuts in your mouth.
Okay. Yeah, I bet he's going to make a lot of money next year, not in the NFL. Loser idiot.
Okay.
Mad. And then finally, the story of the day, December 15th, was Urban Meyer finally got canned. And holy fuck, it got worse every day leading up to him getting fired.
Do you think the players all like huddled around and said, "What can we do to get him out?" And then the kicker's just like, I'll make some shit up. He kicked me.
I think that was real.
I think it actually happened, yes. But it's just funny how it just became a bigger dumpster.
The
fire.
funniest thing to me was that he like went at his entire staff and was like, "Back up your resume." When I'm pretty sure 5 of the coaches on said staff have won a Super Bowl and he hasn't. 2, he called them all losers, and they all had a better NFL record than he did. Urban,
I
we're
saw
not
a
in Kansas
tweet.
anymore.
I saw a tweet that said Matt Patricia was a better NFL coach than Urban Meyer. I mean, that's an argument right there.
He won more games.
Sure, he also played a lot more.
I don't care. He found a way
Urban
to
Meyer,
not get
more like
fired.
Urban Fire because he is a piece of shit and he got fired and he doesn't have a job.
You fucking nailed that, man.
Imagine us having a job and not Urban Meyer.
Yeah, and the funniest part about it is, like, he can't even go back. He was on Fox. He can't even fucking go back there. They don't want him. Like, he's so toxic. I love that Shad Khan pulled the move where he literally waited for every prominent college head coaching job to get filled, and then he was like, fuck it, I'm going to fire Urban now, so Urban just doesn't have a job. Petty Wars.
Ryan Day will go back to OC and then he'll take over Ohio State again. That's my bold prediction. Or, like I said, I'm sure Temple is still looking for a head coach.
Mm-hmm. He
Not a bad gig.
Urban Meyer literally fingered more co-eds this year than he made seasons in the NFL.
Oh.
Talking about the bar video. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's a take.
Video speaks for itself.
That's a take. Sorry, Urban, you can't defend yourself. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's kind of a scumbag, so I'm kind of glad he's out of the league.
He's definitely going to get a job back in college, though.
Where?
Somebody's going to take him.
Where?
Somebody will take him.
He's not going to be a coordinator.
He's going to get a head coaching job somewhere. And then after like 3 good years, he's going to be like, oh, I'm going to take a break because of my health. And he's going to pop up somewhere else.
My chest hurts. Win.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna do you want to do our parlays or do you want to let's do our parlays and then we'll end with the Christmas snake draft.
All right. Start us off.
I don't know. I kind of just hodgepodge this one together. So this is the fuck it, let's make some money parlay. I couldn't think of a better name, but I think that's pretty good. We're gonna roll with that. So I put my Cardinals lines over in there. I feel pretty good about that. I put the. Oh no, I did not mean to put that over in there. 1 second. Working on my parlay here. Patriots +2 at the Colts. I think that's a rat line. I don't really understand like where we're going.
So you're
with that.
taking the Patriots? Because I have their money line in mind.
But just +2 because this is a parlay.
Fine.
I have Falcons +9.5 in it.
Ooh.
And then lastly, I'm gonna toss in the Bills Panthers under 44.5 because the Panthers fucking stink. Cam Newton stinks. The odds on that +1230, modest.
That's it.
That's it. Oh,
That's
sorry.
it? My parlay, which is called This Will Lose Parlay. Patriots money line, because they are the hottest team right now. Cardinals -12.5. Bengals +2.5. And the under on the Bucks and the Saints at 46.5. That one will pay $1,469 plus $1,469.
That's it.
It was fucking more than yours. 10 to win 156.
Dude, relax.
But I'm putting 100 on it because I'm rich and I don't care about money. What's the point of saving money when they keep printing it? Tell me that.
True. Also, fuck you, Joe Biden, not canceling student debt. Guess I just got to keep gambling to make it out.
This has now became a political podcast.
Yeah.
We have covered
You have
COVID. We have covered Joe Biden.
You've now tuned into
Take me
NPR.
out to dinner.
So, play the Christmas carols. We're going to do a Christmas snake draft parlay. Took this from our friends at Shot of Michigan Sports. If you are a diehard Michigan sports fan, highly recommend tuning into those guys. Phenomenal job covering. They gave us a shout out. I'm giving them a shout out. Why not? It's the Christmas season of giving. Yeah, that's about it. Evan just made a.
I'll give you something.
Blowjob, a Nancy Reagan motion
All right.
at me. Rest in peace.
So the categories.
Yeah, so 5 categories. You got to pick one of each. I don't care what order you pick them in. Just kind of how it goes. So you got to pick one of each. Favorite Christmas movie, favorite Christmas song, favorite Christmas food or drink, favorite Christmas tradition / activity, and favorite Christmas present as a kid, or maybe, I don't know, if you don't have a good one, just like recently.
Okay. Am I starting now?
We can rock, paper, scissors.
Great. All right, so I'm starting.
Okay.
I can't wait to lose at the end of the episode. All right. I'm going to take this. I know Cody wasn't going to take it anyways, but my favorite food or drink needs to be a hot chocolate. If there's not a hot chocolate in my hand, I don't want anything in my hand. Give me a hot chocolate, number 1 pick overall.
Okay. So that's your drink. 2. I'm going to go. So I get 2 back-to-back picks here. It's how Snake Draft works, just so you know.
Okay.
So I'm going to go movie here, and I'm going to go with the Jim Carrey Grinch. It's my favorite Christmas movie. I don't know. I watch it all the time growing up. Jim Carrey's like the GOAT in it. Also, it gave us the absolute classic, "Where are you, Christmas?"
Can I bring up a sad comment about that movie?
Okay.
So where did the Grinch get everything he owns from?
Whoville?
No, the dumpster,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So he is a dog. So you're telling me that dog, somebody put that dog in the dumpster?
Yeah.
Think about that. Get sad for a second, cry.
I mean, that was in the cartoon, though, too.
I'm just saying, that's in the overall movie. Somebody had to throw a dog in the dumpster for him to get it.
But
That's
the dog-
animal abuse.
But the dog's even happier now.
I'm calling Sarah McLaughlin.
Okay. Well, it also gave us Martha May, and she was like the scene where she's shooting all the lights, wearing the like slutty Santa Mrs. Claus outfit.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Okay, and then do I want to go?
Pick wisely.
I'm gonna go Christmas song,
You
and
motherfucker. Say it.
I'm gonna leave it for you because
We're not gonna say the same one.
I'm gonna go Ariana Grande.
Yeah, I
Last
wasn't gonna pick
Christmas.
that.
You could also argue Santa Tell Me. I think I know what you're gonna pick, but that is an absolute fucking bop. And yeah, I don't know. I do like some of the Frank Sinatra stuff, some of the older stuff, but that Ariana Grande Last Christmas version bangs.
I'm gonna go Activity, and I'm gonna go basic as fuck here. Sledding with the crew.
That's fair.
You know, that's just a hot chocolate and sledding. Name a better combo. Mitten money. Cody and Evan. You guessed it.
Mm-hmm.
And favorite present. You know what I like to see in my stocking?
What?
I was going to say ass. You can't fit ass in a stocking. A bag of Lindt, Lindt, those little chocolate balls.
Truffles?
Yeah.
Chocolate
Those are
balls?
so,
Pause.
they're
That's your
literally
favorite
like
Christmas
chocolate
present?
balls. It's the most consistent one every year. I mean, what's my favorite Christmas present is all the viewers. Everybody listening. I just want to give you a big old smooch. I'm going to have to think about my song for a second.
I really thought I knew what you were going to go with. Okay, so you've got your food, tradition, and present. I'm going to go... I'm going to save my activity for last. So I went movie and song. Food. I'm going to go with I wanted to go eggnog. I'm not going to go eggnog. I'm going to go with my family. We have cheesy potatoes every Christmas, and cheesy potatoes bang. Yeah. Cheesy potatoes, a little like pot, prime rib.
Dude, your dick sucking prime ribs.
I mean, it's fire. I don't know what to say. And then I'll go present. I'll say probably the year I got a basketball hoop in our backyard. Was just out there. I was like mini Kobe. I think every kid has that memory of just like you're just out there shooting, working on your game in the lab. Think you were going to go to the league, and then you stop growing in it at 6'1", 6'2", you know? Don't have handles. What are you going to do? You're also white. But you can just sit out there, pretend you're Kobe, bang some buzzer beaters. Your friend comes over, a little one-on-one versus your dad. Get crazy with it. So, yeah.
Okay. I have a sneaky movie that I just thought of.
Okay.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
I fucking love
sneaky
that one.
movie. Literally
I
the
was-
most iconic Christmas movie.
You
Besides
think-
Die Hard.
Polar Express.
No, it's Home Alone.
Who? Okay, well,
Is there an owl in here?
I don't know. We're gonna take because this song made me think of it. My song is gonna be "Rocking Around the Christmas Tree" by Brenda Lee because he was dancing around, setting up all the Christmas shit, and then
I really thought you were gonna go Under the Mistletoe.
I was
by the
really
Beeps.
thinking about it. I really was, but
I mean that's an all-time classic.
It is. We could do a Mount Rushmore of Christmas songs next week.
We could. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. And then you have one more pick.
No, I picked.
This is your last pick.
I did everything. The movie and the song were my last two.
Oh, did you?
I did the hot chocolate. Activity was sledding.
I got lost in the snake.
And the present was ass/truffles.
Okay. Oh yeah, you went movie song there. My bad. So my favorite Christmas tradition. I was gonna go with opening presents, but I'm gonna be humble here. And I'm going to say kissing your homies under the mistletoe. I think this is something everybody does at Christmas. Just carry a mistletoe around with you in your pocket whenever you're hanging out with the homies. Wave it over their head. Give them a little smooch.
Did you know that the mistletoe is actually a parasite?
Really?
Yeah. I had a girl that knows plants very well tell me that.
Okay. In your past? Or?
No. Like this.
Okay.
This Bearcat fan
Okay.
also knows plants, and she said, "Oh, mistletoe's a parasite." And I said, "That's crazy. Let's put a parasite over Cody's bedroom, so every time I
Parody's
walk
nuts.
in, okay."
Pair of turtle doves.
All right, I'm gonna get one of those headbands or a hat that has like a big mistletoe hanging off the top. So whenever I wear it around you, you have to kiss me.
Start kissing everybody.
Yeah. This episode has gotten really weird.
Yeah. Okay, so honorable mention, I'd say, Christmas movies, the Santa Claus movies, those bang. Fred Claus, it's
Fred
pretty
Claus
good.
is
Vince
good.
Vaughn. I like Four Christmases, also a Vince Vaughn movie with Reese Witherspoon.
What about Charlie Brown? Charlie Brown's got to be in there
I'm
somewhere.
not really a Charlie Brown guy.
You're a dickhead.
Okay. Songs, Under the Mistletoe, we mentioned it. All the Michael Bublé stuff goes stupid. The Frank Sinatra stuff.
Michael Bubble.
Yeah. Food or drink, probably like boozy eggnog.
What are those cookies called with the Hershey Kiss? What's the name of them? We don't know. It's like
Let me Google those.
Everybody knows. Okay, hot take also. Do you have those pretzels that
The
get a
chocolate-covered
kiss in
pretzels?
it and then you stick an M&M down in it?
No.
Okay,
I know
I was
what
gonna
you're
say
talking
those
about.
are trash. I
They're,
hate those.
they're called peanut butter blossoms.
Yeah,
Is what
those are
called.
fucking great.
Those cookies go hard. Any like Christmas cookies. What else? My mom makes like chocolate dip pretzels around Christmas. Those go stupid.
Go stupid ass.
Yeah. Traditions or activity. I would
Snowball
probably say
fights.
like listening to Mid Money's Christmas episodes. And then,
Building forts.
present, like you said, the listeners, man.
Yeah, all about you guys. That's why we're
So
here.
thankful. We wouldn't be anything without you guys. I'm just kidding. I'd still be making fucking money.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Relax, guys.
Okay.
But don't forget to buy your favorite best friend some Mitten Money merch so we can keep the lights on in the studio and keep doing these podcasts. Subtle plug there. Also, all I want for Christmas is for Jeff's Pizza to sponsor us.
All I want for Christmas is for JT Daniels to never throw a football again. Literally don't.
Yeah, fuck that idiot. So that's our Christmas snake draft. That's our. Let me Google a Christmas fact for you guys real quick. Do you have any off the top of your head?
I don't.
One Christmas fact is Evan. I had to watch Evan wearing a "Oh Snap" with a gingerbread man Christmas sweater this entire episode.
I am wearing an ugly Christmas sweater. I was the only one at work on ugly Christmas sweater day that wore one. My work is frauds. They're fakes.
Oh, this is crazy. After I said the mistletoe comment, Christmas fact here. Mistletoe kissing originated with fertility rites. The hanging sprig is a very ancient symbol of virility, and therefore anybody standing beneath it is signaling that he or she is sexually available. Pause.
Oh my god, I need a mistletoe so bad right now. Imagine if we still had the video going, I would put one right here. Like right above us. Just hanging.
People are saying. Also, the 12 days of Christmas cost about $1.3 million. Like the 1, 2 turtle doves. That's all I fucking know.
3,
Milkmaids,
4,
birds,
9.
rings. If you were to add up how much all that costs, it'd be about $1.3 million.
Is that inflation?
So essentially,
too?
it depends on how many units you put on. We don't unit shame, but depends on the units. But you could possibly buy that this Christmas.
That's like 3 units for us.
Yeah, 1.3 million.
That's light.
Wait for DraftKings to send us our tax stocks.
Yep.
So that's our episode. I think next week we'll do a Christmas Mount Rushmore of Christmas songs, and I believe we can also do like an NBA Christmas Day slate. That's also a nice Christmas tradition activity. It's not as good as Thanksgiving football, but you know what? We'll take it because no matter how bad some of the teams are, we always get good games on Christmas in the NBA. So that's our show.
Make sure you listen and remember the songs that we sing at the end of every one. This is a little reminder. It could pay off.
Feels like our bets. All right.
Yep. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I win again. I think I'm up like 11-5.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
We're all winners, man.
Another L for Eldred.
We're all winners.
You can't spell Eldred without the L.
You can't spell Wilkins without an L
Without
or
a
a W. Okay.
Literally starts with it.
Literally starts with it. Okay.
Everybody have a great week. Have a happy holidays, and we'll see you later.
I am a poor boy to pa-ra-pa-bum-bum.
Mama.
I have no gift to bring pa-ra-pa-bum-bum.
Skirt.
that's fit to give our king by rap-a-bum-bum, rap-a-bum-bum,
Yeah.
rap-a-bum-bum.
Skirt.